We've gone on a quest to get the perfect landing before, and we were unsuccessful, but today I will land until it happens. We're aiming to land at under 10 feet per minute, and the catch is, each time I don't do that, we have to make the challenge a little bit harder in some way. Let's start. So for our first landing, as I said, we're trying to make it harder and harder. So we have just about the easiest setup. We're in a Cessna 207, and general aviation planes seem to be the easiest to land smoothly. And we are at Area 51, which is an incredibly long runway. So let's see how this first one goes. Okay, so for reference, the paved part of this runway is around 18,000 feet. And then we have this 2,000 feet of dirt. Obviously, we're not aiming for the dirt. So we have zero wind here. Cessna 207, Area 51, first attempt. Approach 63 knots. I actually don't ever fly this plane, so this was probably a bad idea. But we're still going to give it our best shot here. Let's see. Area 51. The perspective in this plane is not phenomenal either. Let's see how I can do here. Come on, smooth, baby. I don't care about center line, any of that. Come on, here we go. Ooh, that felt pretty smooth. That was quite the float. 57 feet per minute. We got a lot of improvement to do. That is worrying. That was about the longest float in history, and we did 57 feet per minute. So this is gonna be tough. Okay, so for our next try, we are in a Cessna Citation CJ4, which also apparently doesn't have a gear cam. And we are at Dallas Fort Worth, which I believe is somewhere around 10,000 feet. I could be wrong. Anyway, still a long runway and still not the most difficult plane to land. And we're gonna see what happens. There we go. Okay. I stand corrected. It was under showcase, not under regular, and people in chat helped me figure it out. So we have a gear view. This should, in theory, be easier, right? Gear view is not better for just getting a good landing, like if you're worried about the approach and everything. But if all you're worried about is smoothness, it's not too bad. Shallow approach, so that's kind of what I want. Shallow will be easier because I don't have to time a flare. I don't know what this thing's stall speed is. We're gonna find out, I guess. Come on. Come on, Dallas, don't fail me now. Come on, Cessna, don't fail me now. That was trash. That was trash. I'm not even gonna finish the landing because that was so bad. 79, okay, we gotta make it slightly harder. That's the rules, guys. We gotta make it slightly harder, that's the rules. That wasn't smooth enough. Okay, so we are in the CRJ and we are in St. Louis, and apparently this does not have a gear view. We'll be landing from the inside or out, whatever I see fit. Maybe we'll land from the outside and try to get a nice angle on it and just see how it goes. But this runway is 9,000 feet, so again, slightly shorter. We have way too much payload. What would be a good exterior view? Oh yeah, we could go like right there. This might be good. What do we think? Will this make it easier or harder? Okay, very shallow again. So your AOA is where's my, I literally pressed the gear button, man. Ooh, 58. Okay, that wasn't actually that bad. That was actually really smooth, but look, our nose is, I'm not even touching anything. Our nose is still up. Okay, brake. Yeah, that wasn't, I don't know. That wasn't, goodness gracious. Okay, we gotta go next. Go next. That's all I'm saying. We just gotta go next. Okay, so next up, we are in the F-15 at Charlotte Douglas, but this does have a gear view, so this should be more interesting in theory. Okay, here we go. F-15 Charlotte Douglas. This runway is 7,000-ish feet, so again, slightly shorter, and we're in a fighter this time, so I don't know what I should think about this. I don't know if it's going to be much harder or potentially easier. The gear view is definitely, your perspective of how fast you're going and stuff is a little bit weird, and your AOA and all that. Here we go. Oh, don't touch down yet. Come on. Oh, that's all. You can't even see because your freaking face is in the ground. Maybe we should do just a normal, just interior landing. Let's just do an interior landing just to get a perspective.
A few inches later.
Here we go. Come on. See, it's like wobbly in Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't know. Fighters suck. We're not doing a fighter. That's awful. So next up, we are in a 737-700 at some European airport that I completely don't remember the name of. There's no gear view in this, apparently. There's gear view, but it only looks backwards, like towards the end of the plane. So that won't be of much help, but we're gonna do our best that we can. I have a feeling this is going to be much worse than I want it to be, but you know what? That's how things go. So I've also decided we're just making the planes bigger as of now. If we keep making the runway shorter, it's just not gonna, there's just no way. You know what I mean? Come on.
50.
Yep. Focus. Trying again.
Day 2.
Try numero
Too low.
dos.
Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Can you give me call outs or what, dude?
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
You couldn't even feel that one and it was 86 still. That's crazy. You couldn't even feel that one. It was still 86. And no call outs as well, but you know, whatever. We're struggling today, guys. So next up, we are in Belgrade and we have a 777. So we've gone much bigger now. We'll make this thing light, just like the other ones. And we will try to do our best. I believe this has a gear view. So that's promising. Try 4. Yes. Come on, man. We're in luck today, guys. Let's get our gear out. Let's try to make this work. This one, I think could be our best shot so far. I think some general aviation stuff may realistically be the best shot for this. Come on, Aaron, don't be stupid. The gear view is definitely the move. I think we have to stick to gear view planes. Otherwise, it's almost useless. Obviously, it's possible, but it's so much harder without gear view. $64. I think I could have gone a lot smoother than that, actually. That actually felt possible to go a lot smoother, you know what I mean? Like, that didn't feel... That actually felt like I had a lot left in the tank, if that makes sense. Okay, we will try a 747, though. I need to absolutely not rush in the slightest. I have so much space... It's incredible. I need to not worry. You know what I mean? Here you guys, 129 knots at the moment. If this doesn't work, what am I thinking? What would be a good... I mean, that 777 was 64 feet per minute, and I felt like I kind of botched it too, so I think I could definitely do better. Okay, so 747, gear view, KXTA. We have plenty of space. KLM livery. We made the plane light. If this doesn't work, we're going back to general aviation, and we're just going to bang it out until it happens. You know what I mean? Oh, that was bad, actually. We were so close to stalling. I had, it was like full elevator there. 109. So that's our strategy. Let's get in a general aviation plane and let's bang this freaking thing out. Let's just get it. Okay, so now we got in the Cessna 172. As I was telling stream, we're gonna bang it out. We have to get this. So start a counter on screen. How many times does it take, starting with the Cessna 172, for me to get a sub 10 feet per minute landing? How many times? I don't know why I'm acting like I need to get down fast. We have 18,000 feet here, dude. Like, let me just calm down and just relax, you know? I should get close to the ground and then we can start our float and just see what happens. $37, that was awful. Oh, we could do so much better than that.
2,000 years later.
So this is my idea. If I get really close and then I aileron right or left to get the gear to touch down, I think that honestly might be easier. So if I stay like 1 foot above the ground and then use right aileron to get the gear down, I think that might be the strategy. Oh. 5! Suck it! 5 feet. I was getting, what's the word? Discouraged, I won't lie. Yeah, look at that AOA. Like, it doesn't even feel like you have that AOA when you're doing it. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. You almost landed like a freaking tail dragger. My tail was like on the ground. Landing, -5 feet per minute. 1G, 33 knots. Wait, what? 48 knots ground speed? It's acting like I have a bunch of wind when I don't. Aw, 1 knot of wind. That's so weird. Hey, we did it.